Hello everyone and welcome back to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and we're going to start Act 2, Quest 2. I believe it's called The Forest for Sword and Sorcery. Yes! I'm on the second, or technically third expansion now at this point. I can't wait to delve in, so let's get started. For your reference, at this point, Quest 10 from Act 1 has gone live, but Quest 11 and Act 2, Quest 1 has not. So if I'm doing stuff wrong, I apologize. I will hopefully get them right going forward. So we have In the Forest for Quest 2. The heroes, along with Marcus, journey to Moonchild. Their path will pass through the forest, avoiding nearby Lone Pine. Their journey unfolds without incident. Yet, as they catch a glimpse of the dense black smoke rising from southeast, the heroes sadly acknowledge the terrible fate of Lone Pine. While they have avoided any trouble because of the detour, nobody is actually happy. A problem avoided is rarely a problem solved. As if to confirm the sentiment, the forest becomes unshrouded in the mountains of dark shadows. Here you can see our enemies. We have our Dark Raiders, but we also have a couple Orc Warriors. Haven't seen those in a while. We have our event deck, once again, very staged. Look at 1, 1, 1, 1, not a lot of shuffling, so they're all in a specific order. We have story events 1, 2, and 3 that are on the map. Day, no special effects. Night, no special effects. There is a quest enemy shadow, and then the quest fail. It has the, if the quest fails, the last event card is revealed, or all heroes are ghost form. Here we have our cool looking map. We have our story event 1, 2, and 3 way down here. Couple search areas 1, 2, and 3. From how I understand it, this is a wall, so when we start off over here, we will not reveal these 2 shadow tokens. Our shadow tokens, we had 2 1 enemies, 1 2 enemy, 1 champion, and 1 quest enemy. Before we visit the Emporium, the first thing I want you to notice is you see this icon up here. I believe that means that this card comes from the Dragon expansion, and so last time, I played with all of the Act 1 cards together through regular Act 1 and through Arcane Portals, but that meant the treasure deck was kind of boring because we had seen the good stuff. So this time, I am going to take out of the treasure deck all of the cards that have this icon. So I know Thorgar found this during the game, and these are awesome Lion Claws, but I'm actually going to remove that, and instead we'll give him a different treasure card. This one you can see it's from the Darkness Falls expansion, and he just gains 50 crowns. But that way, when I do get to the Dragon expansion, because I do plan on getting there, then we can add these ones in and it'll be really cool because they'll be new treasures. We won't have already seen all of them before. I will state, though, that Emporium cards I am going to keep. So you can see this Emporium card, I believe, comes from the Dragon expansion. I don't care. I had to pay $60 for it. I already did. I think it's awesome. And yeah, I only have 1 or 2 of them from the Emporium that's from the Dragon expansion. I'm keeping them. We actually didn't earn a ton of money last scenario, so all I'm going to do is upgrade the full plate armor and our scale armor, doing the forging, so both of these are going to be forged. I'm also going to buy bandages both for Ariel and for Icarus, because removing those body conditions, so important. That bleeding, remember that? Yeah, that was brutal. And then, of course, I love my Sunstrike. I'm pretty much going to get it every scenario that I can. That's going to cost us $80, and that's for Ariel. As you saw in the storybook, we start way, way up there. So let's go ahead and zoom in. And you can see here, I believe that is black, so that's why we don't have line of sight to this area where we are. But when we move into this tile, oh no, actually the black goes all the way to here. So I actually don't think we will see them until we move to this tile. That's how I'm going to play it. We all know who we're going to start with. I've started with him every time. He's our main man for starting us off, Icarus. We'll do a 2 movement, because it takes 2 to move here, and let's read waypoint token 1. A wild, enthralling landscape unfolds before the heroes as the rocky mountain slopes meet the tall pines of the forest. If you want to look at the mountains, go to 2.2. If you want to look at the forest trees, go to 2.3. If you want to look down the path, go to 2.4. If you want to spend any more time looking around, go to 2.5. Yeah. Let's look down the path at least, right? That's 2.4. From a distance, what appears to be a bare patch of ground turns out to be a wild path, which has been heavily trampled by many creatures. The first hero of the quest who reads this section must roll a save. If you succeed, 2.7. I love that I get to roll 2, otherwise nothing happens. And then it states, if you want to continue to examine the landscape, spend 1 movement and go to 2.1. We all know how lucky Icarus is, so we're going to roll them up. Yeah, both of them. And just a reminder why I'm rolling 2. We have our Avenger's Blade. All heroes within one area may reroll any save dice, so instead of me rolling 1 and then rolling a second one, I'm just going to always roll 2. It's easier that way. For a moment, a shadow falls, cast by a winged creature high in the sky. The hero turns his gaze upward, but the sky looks empty and blue. That's not a good sign. If you want to continue to examine the landscape, spend 1 movement and go to 2.1. I don't really think I want to. The question is, do I want to go and check out those search areas, or is time of the essence and I need to start getting myself towards this story event 1? Also, from what I understand, that's also a black wall. That really looks like a black wall. So I do not believe those shadow tokens can see us either. If they could, wow, that would be brutal. 4 shadow tokens. I do feel like with the enemy deck the way it is, those Dark Raiders aren't that hard to kill, and I think we can take out those Orc Warriors pretty easily too. So let's go ahead and move into here. That does mean we are going to spawn a single enemy here and the quest enemy here. Just so you can see them, here's our quest enemy. So let's do the regular enemy first since we spawned that first or revealed it first, and then we'll do the quest enemy. Our first enemy that we get to see is a blue Dark Raider. Ooh, and he's going to have 2 powers because of how we're playing. His first power will be a shocking weapon. All attacks inflict +1 bash and KO. Holy moly. And his second enemy power is Arcane Spines. If an attack deals damage to this enemy, the attacker suffers 2 HP. Yeah, we've seen that one before. As impossible as it seems, the heroes spot one of those horrible gremlins with spirited eyes and sharp, wicked claws. The vile, evil creature seems to be very quick and poised to attack. Place the red gremlin in the quest enemy shadow area. When the red gremlin dies, remove it from the quest. Remove the quest enemy shadow token from the quest. The active hero must perform a save roll. If he fails, move the red gremlin to the hero's area. Can Icarus save once again? He can't, so the red gremlin will be in his area. Here we have our red gremlin, and look at this health, 6. It is so funny how you really feel so much more powerful than before. I just remember this red gremlin being so tough. He's going to get 2 powers, though. He gets 1 life drain. If this enemy deals damage with one of its weapons, it heals 4 HP to self. Whoa, well that might make him a challenge. And then he also is armored, so he has a total of 3 armor. Ouch. We have a red gremlin in our space and a blue Dark Raider over in that space where he spawned. Let's go ahead and attack that red gremlin. Maybe we can even take him out because we haven't used an action. And we are dominating him right now. So we'll use an action to focus and attack him. We start off with 4 total auto successes, 2 from the card, 1 because of the focus, 1 because of the domination. He is resistant to slash attacks though, of course. So we'll put this down to 3. We'll roll 2 red and 1 blue. Lots of hits here, lots of hits. We're going to need it. Bummer. 1, 2. We only added 2 more hits because that's 2 lightning bolts. And he's not undead. So we hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 3 armor. So we're only hitting him for 2 damage. And he does roll 2 blue dice. Let's see what he gets. And he gets no defense. So we hit him for 2 points of damage. That's good. We'll then use our second action to throw our icy knives at him. We have 1 auto success, add 1 more because of the domination on him. We will roll these up, and that's pretty terrible. We do get a lethal, though. That's actually nice. A lethal 1. So that means 1 of these points of damage will go through his armor, and he can't roll his blue dice. So we just dealt him a 3rd point of damage. He's already at half health. He has got 2 more points of damage coming in, but he has 3 armor. That will be blocked. It's been too long since I played these gremlin monsters. If this enemy suffers damage, it did 2 different times, so Icarus will have to suffer 2 points of damage because of the sharp spines. We'll end our turn by drawing our encounter card, and we have Elite Assault. Activate all red enemies. Yeah, that red gremlin will attack. At range 0, he'll move to engage and attack with claws. His claws are 3 red dice and -1 armor, so Icarus only has 2 armor on this attack. We'll roll, he have 1, 2, 3, 4 total hits. Well, that's actually a lot. We've got 2 armor that will block these 2, and we've got 2 magic armor, which will block these 2. And I believe the life drain only happens if this enemy, if this enemy deals damage. No, didn't deal any damage, so he will not heal. Let's have Thorgar go next, because I think he'll be able to take out that gremlin. So I'm going to have him move into this space that costs 2 movement, and we'll have to go back to waypoint token 1. We've already looked down the path. Let's go ahead and look down the forest trees. Scott's pines pierce the sky like green spears, heralding one of the most luxuriant regions of the Talon Coast. If you want to continue examining the landscape, spend one movement. Nah. We'll spend our third movement point, and we'll move into this space with the red gremlin. Let's take him out. I'm not going to focus, hoping that maybe I can use 2 of my actions still after I take him out. So I'm just going to roll 1 red and 2 blue. If I can get 2 stars here and KO him, this is going to be pretty much a guarantee, because that will remove 3 of his armor. So let's see. That's... oh, man. Okay. I'll use my Divine Aid for a reroll, because we got 1 star. Come on! No, another lightning. Okay. Well, that will still be a hit, though. And let's go ahead and grab our critical. Maybe our critical will KO him. Let's see what it is. No, it just hits him for a point of damage. We did a total damage of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can block 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And then roll 2 blue dice. And he gets no shields. Wow. So we hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. He has 3 damage on him. Only 5 health now because of that permanent critical that we put on him. So that did take him out. Great. So he's going to drop for us 2 soul shards. So we'll move up to 23. And we'll gain 2 of our awesome loot tokens. 1 here and 1 here. And we might as well pick them up. So we have a treasure and we have 10 coins. Our treasure we find is a Death's Torch or Death's Touch. Yeah, this looks pretty terrible. So I'm probably just going to leave this on the ground. I don't want it. For our first action then, we'll go ahead and use our Northern Fangs here. 1 auto success, rolling 1 red and 2 blue. And we did get a star. That's what I wanted to see. We are going to slow him. I really want to slow him. He has a way of making us drop our weapons. I don't want to deal with that. We're then hitting him for a total damage of 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we get to critical him. So we're Faith. So we can't do the +1 damage. We can do the Faith critical. So let's grab a critical first. I love criticals. Sometimes these can be super, super awesome. We're going to KO him. That's going to mean he has no armor for this attack. We'll have these 2 points of damage get negated by his 2 magic armor. That's fine. But then the 3rd point of damage will go through since he does not have any armor. Unfortunately, though, that means since we attacked him and he has arcane spines, can you imagine what he would look like with arcane spines? But since he has that, we'll actually get 2 points of damage on us. Ouch. Our second action then will be to do a search. Okay, come on. We want a star. No, we have 2 hits. Our searches are terrible. We got nothing. We'll go ahead and move to the encounter phase, and we have Dark Tranquility. I swear, I draw that card right away at the beginning of each game. I love it. So he's not going to activate. He is down, so his 1 armor is negated, and he still is slowed. So let's see if Ariel can just take him out. She has to be able to do 8 points of damage, but I think 1, 2... Oh, wait, first I'm going to stop here because I need to do my waypoint token 1. Let's go ahead and look at the mountains this time. I think that sounds good. The mountainside is studded with large and small caverns, some of which look inhabited, judging by the fresh tracks disappearing into the rocky depths. Once per quest, each hero moving into this area can spend a free action to examine the caves. We'll roll 3 dice. We're not dexterity. If we get the SS, we'll go to 2.6. Let's see what Ariel gets, and she does not get an SS. That is an amazing attack roll. Let's hope I can roll that for our attack. We're definitely not going to go anywhere else or search anything else. We're going to keep moving. We'll take our second step here, and our third step we're going to move in here so that we dominate him because he is considered 0 characters. We're 1. We're definitely more than double him at 0, so we already have 1 auto success. Oh, but wait, is this worth it? It says if any hero moves into its area, unless save, activate this enemy. Yeah, it's not worth it. I'm going to have her move out of that space. We need to be able to do 8 points of damage to take him out here. We have 4 already, so I'm looking for 4 more hits with 2 red and 4 blue. Let's see, we have 1, 2, that's not enough. We have a reroll that we can do. I'm going to remove these. So we have all of this. We'll grab this one. Come on, let's reroll. Oh my gosh, I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. I love that reroll. That reroll is from her Archmage robe. Yeah, once per round, reroll 1 hit or defense die. That's awesome. That means 8 points of damage plus the one that's on him. That's the 9. He's toast. He gives us 3 soul shards. That means someone can level up. 1, 2, 3. We're at 26. We also will drop one of these loot tokens on the ground in his space. Ariel will, though, of course, suffer 2 points of damage because of his arcane spines. I always forget to tell you guys, but for camaraderie, I'm always going to pick Icarus. So assume that it's Icarus. And she couldn't do a reroll because of that, because Icarus was not engaged with the enemy, but I'm just letting you know. Unfortunately, she still has an action left, but she had to move and stop to attack, so she's not going to be able to move again. So we'll just move to our event phase. We have our day. Read and apply the day effects. I don't believe there were any, and I confirm that's the case. The nice thing is, though, her Ice Storm will go all the way down to 2 already. Awesome. And then we'll just discard this. So already the next round, revealing the next event card. Yeah, I might have dallied there. That might not have been worth it. It is what it is. I did it, so not much I can do about it. During that time phase, we'll just take these down, and that's all we have to do. I almost forgot during the time phase, I have 26 soul shards. I can have Thorgar or Icarus level up to level 5. I'm definitely going to do Thorgar, so I will have 1 soul shard left. Thorgar's level up is pretty awesome. He's going to gain 1 health, 1 additional power, and 3 actions now instead of 2. The power he's going to grab is the Blessing power, because this, first of all, is a free action. Until time phase, target hero gains attack +1 or defend +1, or if I want to spend 2 time, attack +1 and defend +1. Maybe that'll help Icarus, who's right now a little bit underpowered compared to the other 2. This is going to be a pretty quick round. Let's start off with Icarus. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, dash for 4. Thorgar, you know what? I think his first action, he'll use the level 1 here to heal up Ariel, so Ariel has no damage on her. And we'll also have him move 1, 2, 3, and dash for 4. And then I'm going to have Ariel, since she has those awesome elven boots. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of those. I'm going to have her move into here and be able to pick up this loot token, which is 20 coins. So she'll gain 20 coins, and let's do our search. Here's our search. A lightning bolt will get us a treasure, and the star will get us a loot. And we get a lightning bolt? Yes, a lightning bolt. So we'll gain a treasure. So let me grab a treasure card. And we have the Avenger's Plate, heavy armor. This can be held by or carried by Icarus. 2 armor, nice. 1 magic, 4. Once per round, all enemies in your area suffer 1 HP and KO. All heroes in your area heal 1 HP. Reroll any defense dice. Whoa! Wow, I spent $200 on that plate armor. I think I'm going to change to this one. I don't get the lightning bolts as armor, but hey, if I get 1 star, I can reroll any of the defense dice. Wow, so yeah, Ariel's going to keep that and then bring it over to Icarus. We'll have her do movement 2, movement 3, movement 4, dash for 5. So we'll all be in the same spot. That's going to end this very quick round. We'll draw our event card, and we have a hidden trap. I should know that we have a hidden trap. Draw a trap card, apply its effects starting from the active heroes area, aka I set them all up together to get to step on this trap together. Oh well. We'll draw our top trap card, and we have Plague Vapors. Each hero within one area suffers 1 HP per soul rank divided by 2. Really? Okay, so that means Icarus will take 2 points of damage for that, so he now has 3 from 1. I just leveled up Thorgar, so Thorgar's a level 5, so he's going to take 3 points of damage from this. Wow, so he's going to have 5 total points of damage. And then Ariel, she's a level 5. She's going to take 3 points of damage. She actually has none because we did heal her, thank goodness. So she has 3 out of her 6 points of damage. Then, unless save, each of them will become exhausted. We're all within Icarus's range, so we all get to roll 2 dice. We'll start with Icarus, and he does not save, so he will be exhausted. Thorgar will also be exhausted. Seriously? And Ariel will not be exhausted. We'll start that next round simply by readying our 2 powers here. We'll have Icarus go down to only having 2 points of damage instead of 3. Look at this. Thorgar with 5 points of damage now. What a bummer. Oh, now he's a level 5, you guys. So he has 3 plus 10. He has 13 health right now. Not being able to perform action activities is somewhat annoying, but we can still move and do a regular attack at least. We can't focus and do any of our additional attacks. It is what it is. Let's start off with Icarus. He will do his movement of 1, 2, and move into this area. Now, from how I see it, this is black, so you're not going to see that space unless you come all the way around. So I don't believe there's any line of sight here. But let's read story event 1. As the party reaches a small clearing, the surrounding caves come alive with torches and savage screams of bloodthirsty raiders charging their prey. Marcus, nearly panicked, explained, "Holy gods, it's an ambush! The southern path is the only way to Moonchild." But the answer to Marcus's direction is an orcish roar commanding the raiders to attack. I thought the orcs were on our side. Come on. Place the story event 1 card revealed on top of the event deck. Great, so I'll place this on here. That's nice. Give us a little additional room of time. We're going to open these 2 spawn gates. We have to place the red orc in the shield spawn location. Oh, where is that? Well, that's going to be it's going to be too far away, I think, from Icarus. If there are more than 3 heroes, nope. Then we have to spawn enemies, so we will spawn 2 enemies. Our red orc warrior here will have 2 powers. Normally he has 1, so his first one will be a fighter. Oh, that's totally thematic. So he will roll 2 additional blue dice for whatever he's attacking, and he has 2 magic armor. Okay, that's him. Then we have 2 more enemies, and we'll have to roll to spawn them. Yeah, he's going to come out with a blue orc warrior. He'll come out with 1 power, and he will have a flaming weapon. Okay, so he has fire 2 and +1, and if he gets a gremlin, it's AoE. And then our final enemy, here we are. Let's see, this is still in camera. Yep, okay, we just have a green dark raider, and his ability will be, oh, he just has 5 additional health. We'll roll to spawn the blue orc warrior first, and he's going to spawn in the star location, and the dark raider will spawn in the shield location. So this is how the board looks. Not great. Icarus moves in there. He's hoping to be able to take some of them out. Can't even do it because they're all out of range. He could move and damage himself over to here. I don't think that's worth it. I think I'm just going to end my turn. I can't even use any actions anyways. At least I can discard this exhaust token, so we're no longer exhausted. We'll then move to the encounter phase. I'll draw my encounter card, and we have Master Assault. Activate all purple enemies. There aren't any. Activate all highest rank enemies. Our highest rank is our red orc warrior. Our red orc warrior has no line of sight to anyone right now, so he'll move up to 3 areas towards the closest hero, attack the closest hero in line of sight within 2 areas with the hand axe. And his hand axe is 2 red dice. It's actually not that bad, but he could KO Icarus. Moving 3 areas also means he's going to get into the same spot as Icarus. Don't forget that he is a fighter as well, so I'm going to be rolling 2 red and 2 blue dice for this attack, and we do have a lightning bolt, so that definitely means he's going to KO Icarus. That means Icarus won't have his 3 armor. Man, that stinks. But this is useless. He hits for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Icarus has 2 magic shields he can still use to negate this 2 points of damage. And so 2 more damage coming in. He'll roll 2 blue dice for defense. And he gets a shield, and a lightning bolt is 1 defense on his full plate. So he didn't take any damage, but he is knocked over. The bummer about Icarus being knocked over is this orc warrior now will dominate that area, and he's considered 2 characters. So even if I bring Thorgar in there, he's still going to dominate Thorgar. I think we're going to activate Ariel next. She's going to use her bandages here and heal 4 HP and remove all body conditions from Thorgar. That way Thorgar can use his actions and he only has 1 damage instead of 5. Then we're simply going to move ourselves over to here, and we're going to try and attack that red orc warrior. This is where Ariel gets to be a lot of fun. First thing we're going to do, we're going to Astral Cape him. It's going to spend our second action so we can't focus our attack, but I still think it's worth it. We're going to steal both his magic armor, put it on our Astral Cape on our own. That's our first thing we're going to do. Then we're just going to have him suffer 2 HP. So he has 15 health, now he has 13 health. Take that. Then we're going to go ahead and throw some dancing lights in his face, so he no longer has his 2 armor, and he has -2 to his attack. And then we'll go ahead and use our Ice Storm to attack him. And the nice thing is, he is opposite of resistant to Arcane, so this will give us +1 to our total attack, so we're going to start with 4 auto successes. We're looking to hit him, and hit him hard here. Let's see what we get. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I've got 2 that failed, but these are both 2 hits. Wow, that is awesome, and I can slow him. I'll go ahead and use our Divine Aid from Thorgar, because he's, from Thorgar, he's within range 1, so we can reroll both of these. We get 1 more hit. How much do we hit him for? We have here, my friends, 11 points of damage. That is an Ice Storm. He rolls 2 blue dice for his defense, and he blocks 1. So he just took 10 points of damage, plus the 2, he has 12 points of damage. He only has 3 health left. That was a bomb of a hit. He is also slowed because of this. Thank you. I kind of can't believe how much fun that was to just hammer on that red orc warrior. We have activate all blue enemies, so we have that 1 blue orc warrior. The blue orc warrior is within 3 range of Thorgar, so he's just going to do his plus, move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero, and attack them with the hand axe. His hand axe is just 2 auto hits with -2 armor. I'm going to count this lucky because he's going to move right here. He's not going to stop Thorgar from being able to move over to hopefully take out that red orc warrior. I want to take him out because, yeah, this is the time. He has no armor and only 3 health. This blue orc warrior does have a flaming weapon, but he's attacking with his hand axe, so that's useless. So it's just 2 auto successes, -2 armor, so we don't have any armor, but we have 1 magic shield, which will block 1 point of damage, and we'll roll a blue die for the other one, and we get a lightning bolt. Our scale armor can totally soak that attack. Thorgar has 3 total actions now, so I think I'm going to spend my first action by actually chucking some of these hammers at that blue orc warrior. I have 2 auto successes because this is an arcane attack, and they are weak to arcane attacks. And we'll roll these up. Oh, wow, look at that. So first, we get to draw a critical. So let's see what we get here. We'll grab... he has -1 health, so he normally has 8 health. He only has 7 total health. We're also going to slow him, so I'm going to grab a slow token. Sweet. He has 1 armor, so that will negate this hit, but we are hitting him for 1, 2, 3, 4 total damage, and he doesn't roll any dice, so he just took 4 damage, and he only has 7 health, so he only has 3 health left. It is really tempting to maybe just try and take him out, but I think... I don't think I'm going to do it. Instead, I'm going to spend my second action. I'm going to use this Heal Wounds card, and I'm actually going to use the level 3. I'm going to heal 4 HP from Ariel, so Ariel will have no damage. And then I'll go ahead and move myself into this area with the Red Orc Warrior. And I really should have done this for myself last time, but I'm not used to having Bless yet. I'm going to Bless myself, and I'm going to give myself +1 to my attack, so that way at the end of the round this will be ready. I'll then spend my third and final action focusing. So I have 3 auto successes. He's weak to arcane attacks. That's 4. I'm going to focus for 5. Oh, and I have my bless for 6. We have 6 auto successes, rolling 1 red and now 3 blue dice because we're a level 5. And let's see what we get. We can't reroll this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1 star that's useless, but we did critical him. Let's grab that now. Come on, be something really good. Be something really good. Well, he's blind. So if he stays alive, which hopefully he doesn't, he'll be blinded. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total damage coming in. He rolls 2 blue dice. I don't think he has a chance. That's 2. So we did 6 points of damage. He only had 3 health left. Yeah, he is so gone. Remember when I fought him, what was that, Quest 5, and it was this brutal fight? Yeah, that was 2 rounds. Even with 2 additional power cards, we took him out no problem. So he's going to give us a treasure that he's going to drop in that location. So let's go ahead and grab a treasure card. Whoa, what is this? Phoenix Dawn. When you reach 0 HP, instead of dying, you heal 1 HP per soul rank, then discard this item. Ooh, that's a good save feature. And then he's going to give us 4 soul shards. So we're going to go from having 0 up to 5. We'll go ahead then and draw our encounter card, and we have Bloodlust. Activate all wounded enemies. Well, we wounded that blue raider. Yeah, and he's going to come and attack Ariel. Good thing we healed her. He's within range 2, so he's going to move to engage, but then the advantage is we slowed him. Remember that? So that's all he's going to do. Move to engage, period. He would normally attack, but he's now going to dominate Ariel, so I got to make sure I take care of him ASAP at the beginning of the next round. He'll move straight into this space, but that's not the end of the world. Well, I think between Thorgar and actually Ariel herself, she might be able to take him out. We'll then move to our event phase, and we'll just simply discard Story Event 1. We still have the Hidden Trap on top face up, so we'll have another round before we reveal a new event card. During the time phase, Icarus will heal by 1. That Troll Ring, it's indispensable, really. We'll knock all these down by 1 for our power. We'll have our dancing lights back in 1 round. Same with our magic bolt. Same with our healing wounds. But we do have our bless right back because we only use the level 1 ability. Ariel will also lose her 2 magic power or magic defense here, and we'll gain all of our magic defense for Icarus and for Thorgar. Well, I kind of feel like that dark green raider over there is a little bit of a wimp. He was spawned, he sat there and watched his big chief red orc warrior get taken down. That blue orc warrior only has 3 health left because of the critical. And you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Thorgar. I really should do Aerial, but Thorgar, if he defeats that blue orc warrior, that'll be his third out of his fourth blue enemy for his bounty. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I can do it. I've got 3 actions. I can chuck my my hammers at him a couple times, and then if I have to move in there, I can move in there. We'll spend that first action attacking. Since it's an arcane and he's weak to arcane, we have +1 success. We'll give our dice a roll. That's okay. We had a lightning, which we can critical. So let's first see what we get for that. We will give him -1 armor. That's great. So he no longer has any armor. We just hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. That does kill him. That kills him. So looking here, he will gain us 2 more soul shards. So we have 7, and then he'll drop 10 coins in that spot that Ariel can pick up. On our bounty here, we'll place our 3rd charge, only 1 more, and we can get 6 soul shards and 100 coins and 1 treasure. I'm in a bit of a bind here. I don't really want to move over here and spawn 2 more. I mean, that could be a 2 enemy shadow token. Not really in the mood for that. That treasure, although it could be good, I can find treasures in other ways. So, but I don't think I want to go over here and reveal story event 2 without my comrades, especially with Icarus being knocked over. So I think I might just call it my turn, even though I've got 2 more actions. I could maybe do a purify, but Icarus and Thorgar only have 1 point of damage and Ariel has no damage. So yeah, I think I'm just going to end it. Feels a bit weird, but what are you going to do? We'll draw and we have activate all strength enemies. The only one that's out here is the Dark Raider. He's a dexterity, but it says otherwise activate 2 enemies. So we'll just activate the Dark Raider. He's going to move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero. Attack the closest hero in line of sight within 2 areas with a handbow. His handbow, as we've seen before, 1 auto, 4 blue dice. His ability just is +5 health, and if he gets a lightning, it's -2 armor. Both Thorgar and Icarus have 1 point of damage, so then we look at the, after doing the most wounded, it's the one that has the least remaining amount of health, and right now that's actually Icarus. So even though Icarus is on the ground, Thorgar's standing there, this Raider's like, well, if I'm going to attack, I'm going to attack the guy on the ground. We have 1 auto success, rolling 4 blue dice, and he does not get a lightning. Not that armor even matters because Icarus has no armor since he's KO'd. That's 2 points of damage, but we have our 2 magic shields, so we'll block that, no problem. We'll activate Icarus next. We're going to get him to stand back up. Ugh. And then he's going to move into this space with the Raider. The Dark Raider does have a readiness ability. If any hero moves into this area, unless save, activate this enemy. We'll roll our 2 dice for our save, and we get a star. Oh, man, Icarus, you are the bomb. Okay, so with that, we will attack. Now, this Green Raider has pierce resistance, but we're attacking with a slash, thank goodness. So we have our Avenger's Blade. We already had to spend 1 action to stand up. That's using our dash, and we used our 2nd action now to focus. So we have 3 auto successes. Oh, but we dominate him. 4 auto successes, rolling 2 red and 1 blue, and Thorgar's bias, but we don't want to reroll. That looks great. He's not undead. We're hitting him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 1 armor. We'll block this. Then he's got 2 magic armor, which we'll remove with that hit. So he has a total of 4 points of damage on him. Yeah, but he has 13 health, so he still has 9 health. We'll draw our encounter card, and we have Troop Assault. Activate all green enemies. And you know what? Here's the thing. The Dark Raider, if we activate him, he's going to attack with the rapier, sure. Move away 1 area, though. I don't want him to move away 1 area. The reason being is he's shrewd. This enemy cannot be targeted by ranged attacks unless it's engaged. So that means Ariel can't attack him because she can still go this round. So what I'm going to do, I have this artifact. Let's use it. Apply the otherwise effect of an encounter card just drawn, ignoring its main effect. So we'll just do the otherwise. All enemies attack their closest hero in line of sight with their offhand. We'll spend 1 charge for that. That means he has 1 auto success, rolling 4 blue dice. He still gets no lightnings. He hits for 3. Icarus has 3 armor. Blocks all of that. Yeah, you don't try and hit him with a handbow with that huge shield. It would be great if Ariel could take him out because she wants to take out green enemies, and that would be her 4th one out of the 5 that she needs for her bounty. So I'm going to have her move here, and let's see what she can do. Oh, and I picked up those 10 crowns. She now has the 10 crowns. I don't think there's much of a chance for me to be able to do 9 points of damage, but if I can stun him, he won't move out of Icarus's space if he activates, and then hopefully one of us can take him out at the beginning of the next round. So I'm going to use my Ice Manipulator, 2 auto successes, +1 because I'm focusing, +1 because we're dominating, and I'm rolling 4 blue dice and 1 red die. And we'll roll up. This looks good, and this looks good, and this looks good. We've got Thorgar within range 1. He'll let us reroll 2 dice, and we got another hit. So how much damage do we have? We definitely stunned him, no problem. We removed all of his armor, so we're hitting him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we needed a 9, and we hit him for 8. So he has 1 health left. We'll then draw our encounter card, and we have Fight, activate 3 enemies. There's only 1. All he's going to do is discard his stun token, and that's going to end the round. During that event phase, we'll simply discard our hidden trap card, and let's move to the time phase. For the time phase, Icarus will heal up 1 point of damage. All of this will tick down to a 1 and a 2. We have our Dancing Lights, our Magic Bolt, and Healing Wounds already. Oh man, we could Magic Bolt him right at the beginning of the next round, and then just start off with our turn. That would be so awesome, especially because he's going to gain 2 magic armor back because we're starting the next round for him.